I'll try to make it short because my voice hurts. But, I'm really, really proud of our win today. It was definitely a good team win, coming in. And, from we had a better start. The other day I was in here talking about how we can't start like we did and we have to compete for 40 minutes. And today our girls came out and we jumped on them. We had a big first quarter. I hate seeing Lexi go down like she did. I love the kid. I hate those injuries. And as unfortunate as it is, I'm really proud with how our girls responded. And, we were able to weather the storm. They went on a little bit of a run right after that. We weathered it. We were able to maintain our lead. And, Aaliyah was huge for us. Every time we needed a big play, she was the one to step up and make it. And she got to the rim and had some really tough finishes. So, they killed us on the boards, but, we were able to make enough plays to come away with the win, and I'm just really proud of our girls.
What was it with the start? Like you said, that was something you all had been addressing, I guess, on not doing it, and now today you all were able to do it. What do you think it was?
I think it was a focus on it amongst our team, and, they put an emphasis on it, and they went out, and it was obvious that we're not going to have a slow start again. And then two, they honestly did a great job of executing the game plan from the jump. Defensively, we were guarding things correctly. They want to play zone, and they went zone, and we were able to get the shots that we wanted and knock them down, get to the basket. And so it really was just, their bread and butter is their zone and trying to take people out of what they want to do. And our girls did a great job of executing what we wanted to against that, and getting them out of that. So, from the jump, we were able to get them out of what they, ultimately want to do in most games. So it was their choice to do that. And then just the execution to start the game I thought was excellent.
Yeah. How big was it? Like you said, it kind of cooled off there for a little bit, and just getting it turned back on. Sometimes it's very, very hard when momentum shifts against you or whatever. But how big was that just to get it back going again?
Yeah, it was huge, and a big part of that was Aaliyah. She was able to get to the rim, and they had a hard time staying in front of her, and she made a lot of plays, but she also found her open teammates. She had 7 assists and 1 turnover, along with 27 points. I'd say that's a pretty solid stat line for a day. So, the kid next to me was huge tonight. She made a ton of plays, but yeah, we weathered the storm, and we were able to come out on top.
Aaliyah, what do you think about today? Obviously, a good start. That's what y'all been working on. But how do you feel like it went?
I thought we definitely, from our last game, it was a huge improvement. We definitely did take over the stuff that we needed to improve on from our last game. We started out strong. I'm proud of us for not letting them get ahead of us when we did start to kind of slow it down. We did a good job of getting it back and staying together with all of that. But it was a good win, but we still got a lot more things that we got to continue to do. So, yeah.
Well, what was it getting started like that? The defense seemed to be pretty intense from the get-go. How much did that kind of ease off, I guess?
Yeah, one thing that I constantly preach in our little huddles amongst the team is that our defense will start our offense for us. So that is a constant thing. When we have high energy on our defensive side, we will score naturally. And that's kind of what happened, especially in the first quarter. We just got to continue to hound on that and then not slow it down as much as we do. But that's just one of our biggest emphasis, I guess.
Do you feel like it's progressing? Like I said, these are things we were talking about, a game or two ago, and it seems like, okay, hopefully got this fixed and now move on to the next thing. And do you feel like it's coming along?
Absolutely. We're definitely going to have our days still, but I think the biggest thing we need to focus on is just doing the best that we can that day, and then not going backwards. So that is something that we can be notorious for, but I think we're doing a lot better with this, and that's just another emphasis. Just be better every day. Get better every day. Be better than the last game. So.
Awesome.